Myself, Neil Kantswamy, Assistant Professor, Government First Aid College, Tiptur. Today, we are discussed about the fluctuation of rent in pre-incorporation period. Pre-incorporation period. Pre-incorporation period. The problem: a company incorporated on 1st August 2019 acquired a business with effect from 1st April 2019. The first accounts were drawn on December 31st, 2019. The gross profit is rupees 56,000. This is the problem. Company incorporated 1st August 2019 but acquired a business with effect from 1st April 2019. 1st April to 1st August 19. This is the pre-incorporation period. But company purchased or acquired 1st April, incorporated 1st August, and the first accounts were drawn on December 31st, 2019. From incorporation date to closing the accounts date, December 31st is the post incorporation period. Post incorporation period. In this problem, does not given the 12 months, only few months, but not completed 12 months. After the calculation, after the completion of the problem, we can calculate how much pre-incorporation period and post-incorporation period. The gross profit is rupees 56,000. The general expenses are rupees 14,400. Director's remuneration rupees 1,000 per month. Formation expenses amounted to rupees 1,500. These are all the expenses. Director remuneration, formation expenses, the rent which till September 30th 2019 was rupees 100 per month. Rent 100 per month up to till September 30th 2019, rupees 100 per month was increased to rupees 3,000 per annum from October 1st 2019. That means from October 1st 2019, rupees 3,000 per month per annum or per month per annum, it is increased from 100 to the above per annum 3,000 per annum. The manager of the earlier firm whose salary was rupees 500 per month was made a director upon the incorporation. Director upon the incorporation, and his remuneration thereafter is included in the figure of director remuneration given earlier. The manager pre-incorporation period, the person is a manager, 500 per month as already given salary. after the incorporation fee of companies, he become a director. The remuneration given earlier. Now, in this problem, fluctuation of rent. The rent is rupees 100 per month. This is the important to calculate our working notes. 100 per month up to September 30th, 2019. After the September 30th, 2019, the rent will increase rupees 3000 per annum. We need to calculate per month. Each month. It will be shown in the working notes. And then prepare income statement account for the period. Income statement account for the period assuming that the net sales were rupees 8,40,000. Net sales were rupees 8,40,000. The monthly average sales for the 4 months of being 1/2 of the remaining period. The 4 months means pre-incorporation period. Half, that means 1/2 means half of the remaining period. That means post-incorporation period 1, pre-incorporation period the half, assuming that half of the remaining period. In this problem, 2 points or 2 adjustments. We need to calculate fluctuation of rent, fluctuation of sales. That means before going to preparation of income statement, we need to calculate are shown in working notes. First, time ratio. Second one, sales ratio. Third one, in this problem, rent. Third one, rent. Time ratio, sales ratio, fluctuation of rent. Fluctuation of rent means the rent is change from month to month or fluctuation of some periods or months. Here, preparation of income statement. The income statement is a statement. It shows the profit or loss. Profit or loss of pre-incorporation period and post-incorporation period. Income statement is a statement to prepare to find out or ascertain the pre-incorporation profit or loss or post-incorporation profit or loss. Both. It may be after the ascertainment, the profit or loss will be arise in both pre-incorporation period and post-incorporation period. Now, calculation of working notes. Working notes. First, time ratio. Time ratio. Here, time ratio is equal to pre-incorporation period is to post-incorporation period. Time ratio is equal to pre-incorporation period is to post-incorporation period. Pre-incorporation period means the purchase of company, the date on purchase of company till the date of incorporation of the company. From the date of acquisition of the company till the date of purchase of the company. Post incorporation period means from the date of incorporation of the company till the closing date of the accounts period or date of the company. Here, pre-incorporation period 1/4/2019 to 1/8/2019, 4 months. 1/4/2019 to 1/8/2019, 4 months. Post incorporation period 1/8/2019 to 31/12/2019. Pre-incorporation period 4 months. Post incorporation periods 5 months. Pre-incorporation period 1st April to August 1st. Post incorporation to 1st August to 31st December 19. That is 4 months is to 5 months. 4 months is to 5 months. The time ratio is 4:5. Time ratio is 4:5. Next, sales ratio. The sales ratio, the problem has given the average pre-incorporation sales is half of the post-incorporation period. Average pre-incorporation sales is the half of the post-incorporation period. That is, the post-incorporation is the 1. Sales per month to be 1. So, pre-incorporation sales is the per half of the post-incorporation period. That is, post-incorporation assumed to be 1. Pre-incorporation period is to be assumed to be half, 1/2. 1/2. Now, pre-incorporation sales is equal to 4 into 1/2 of total 4 months into 1/2 is equal to 2. Post incorporation sales is equal to 1 into 5 months. 5 months into 1 is equal to 5. Pre-incorporation sales 2, post-incorporation sales 5. Thus, sales ratio is equal to 2:1. Sales ratio is equal to, 2:5, but not 1. 2:5. Time ratio 4:5. Sales ratio 2:5. Then, calculation of apportionment of rent. Calculation of apportionment of rent. Okay. Here, calculation of apportionment of rent. The up to calculation of apportionment of rent. Here, Pre-incorporation period 4 months into 100 rupees, rupees 400. Then post-incorporation period up to 31st December. That means August and September 2 months only. August and September rupees 100 per month. 2 months into 100 per month is equal to rupees 200. Pre-incorporation period 100, 4 months into 100 rupees 400. Then up to September means post-incorporation only 2 months. August and September rupees 100 per month, 2 into 100 rupees 200. Then post incorporation, after that remaining 3 months out of 5 months, 2 months 100 rupees per month, remaining 3 months up to December 31st, the total rent 3000 per annum. 3000 per annum divided by 3000 divided by 12 months. 3000 divided by 12 months, 250 per month. 250 per month. That is 250 rupees into 3 months. 250 rupees into 3 months is equal to rupees 750. The rent is 3 months. After that 100 rupees after September 30th. Next 2 months 250 per month, rupees 250 into 3 months 750. Pre-incorporation rent 400. Post-incorporation rent 200 plus 750 rupees 950. Rupees 950. Okay. Now preparation of income statement. Preparation of income statement. Income statement for the year ended 31st December 2019. Income statement for the year ended 31st December 2019. 4 columns. First column particulars. Second column ratios or basis. Third column pre-incorporation period rupees. Fourth column post-incorporation period rupees. Under this gross profit. Gross profit total 56,000. In the problem as given 56,000. The gross profit allocate on the basis of sales ratio. Gross profit allocation on the basis of sales ratio. Sales ratio is 2:5. Sales ratio is 2:5. That is total 56,000 into, that is 56,000 into 56,000 into 2/7 pre-incorporation gross profit. Pre-incorporation gross profit rupees 16,000. 16. Post-incorporation gross profit rupees 40,000. 56,000 into 5 divided by 7, 40,000. Pre-incorporation gross profit 16,000. Post-incorporation gross profit 40,000. Total pre-incorporation 16,000, post-incorporation 40,000. Now less expenses. Less expenses. Under this first one general expenses. General expenses allocation on the basis of time ratio. Allocation on the basis of time ratio. The time ratio is 4 is to 5. 4 is to 5. Total general expenses 14,400. 14,400. Pre-incorporation expenses 14,400 into 4 divided by 9 is equal to rupees 6,400. Post-incorporation general expenses 14,400 into 5 divided by 9, 8,000. 8,000. Pre-incorporation general expenses 6,400. Post-incorporation general expenses 8,000. Then manager salary. Manager salary. Manager after the incorporation becomes the director. The manager salary concerned to pre-incorporation period. The manager salary, the manager concerned to pre-incorporation period only. The manager salary is equal to 500 into 4 months. Rupees 500 into 4 months. Pre-incorporation period, the only 2,000 rupees. 500 into 4 rupees 2,000. Next, rent. The rent already calculated in working notes. The fluctuation of rent calculation in working notes. Pre-incorporation period rent 400. Post-incorporation period rent 950. Pre-incorporation rent 400. Post-incorporation period rent 950. 950. Next, director's fees. The director's fees, the amount as given in the problem, 1,000 rupees. The director's fees concerned to post-incorporation period only. The director's fees concerned to post-incorporation period 1,000 into 5 months, that is 5,000 rupees. 5,000 rupees. Next, formation expenses. Formation expenses, that is also concerned to post-incorporation period. That is also concerned to post-incorporation period. Post-incorporation period. Formation expenses amount rupees 1,500. Formation expenses 1,500. These are all the expenses. From gross profit, pre-incorporation gross profit and post-incorporation gross profit, deduct all the expenses allocated in income statement. In income statement, in from gross profit minus all expenses, in pre-incorporation profit transferred to capital reserve. Transferred to capital reserve account. That is the amount rupees 7,200. Then from post-incorporation gross profit, deduct all expenses of post-incorporation expenses. Post-incorporation period expenses. The profit is transferred to profit and loss appropriation account 24,550. 24,550. The pre-incorporation profit transferred to capital reserve account post incorporation profit transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. The capital reserve amount is 7,200 rupees. Profit and loss appropriation account is 24,550. 24,550. This is the problem. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.